Editing features of MS Excel 2019. Editing in an Excel worksheet involves selecting cell contents, making changes to data, copying and moving data, and more. Learning objectives. Selection in a worksheet. Editing in a worksheet. Using the undo and redo option. Autofill feature. Selection in a worksheet. Before making any changes or performing any action on any data, it needs to be selected. Let us know about how to select various parts of a worksheet. Selecting a cell. To select a single cell, click on the desired cell in the worksheet. A thick border appears around the cell. To select multiple cells that are not adjacent, press and hold down the Control key and keep on clicking the cells that you want to select. Selecting a single cell. Selected cell. Selecting multiple non-contiguous cells. Selecting a range of cells. You can select a range of cells or multiple ranges of cells simultaneously. To select a range of cells, follow any of these steps. Selection using mouse. Position the mouse pointer on the first cell of the range you want to select. Click and hold the left mouse button and drag over the cells that are to be selected. Selection using the keyboard. Click in the first cell of the range you want to select. Now, hold down the Shift key and click in the last cell of the range. All cells in the selected range will appear highlighted except the selected cell. Selecting a range of cells. Selecting a row or a column. Selecting rows and columns in Excel is a fundamental skill when working with spreadsheets. You can select rows or columns in various ways. Selecting a row. To select an entire row, click on the row number on the left-hand side of the Excel window. The entire row will be highlighted. To select multiple non-contiguous rows, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click on the row numbers of the rows you want to select. This allows you to select non-contiguous rows. To select a contiguous range of rows, click on the number of the first row you want to select, then hold down the Shift key and click on the number of the last row in the range. This will select all the rows in between. Select a row. Selecting non-contiguous rows. Selecting contiguous rows. Selecting a column. To select an entire column, click on the column letter at the top of the Excel window. The entire column will be highlighted. To select multiple columns, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click on the column letters of the columns you want to select. This allows you to select non-contiguous columns. To select a contiguous range of columns, click on the first column letter you want to select, then hold down the Shift key and click on the last column letter in the range. This will select all the columns in between. Selecting a column. Selecting non-contiguous columns. Selecting contiguous columns. Selecting the entire worksheet. To select the whole worksheet at once, you can either click the Select All button present at the intersection of row and column headers or press Ctrl+A on the keyboard. Selecting the entire worksheet at once. Select All button. Editing in a worksheet. Once you have selected the desired cells, rows, or columns, you can perform various actions, such as modifying, deleting, copying, or moving the cell contents. You can also insert and delete rows, columns or cells, and resize rows and columns. Editing the cell contents. There are two ways to edit data in Microsoft Excel. You can either override the contents of a cell completely or change only a few characters in the contents. Making slight changes in the data is known as partial modification. To override the contents of a cell, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cell of which you want to override the data and start typing the new data. Step 2. Once you have entered the new data, press the Enter key. The contents of the cell are overwritten. To partially modify the contents of a cell, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the desired cell and click on the formula bar. The cursor starts blinking in the formula bar. Step 2. Make the desired changes in the existing data, and press the Enter key. Modifying the cell contents. Important, select the desired cell. Make necessary changes in the existing value, and press the Enter key. Important note. You can also double-click on the desired cell and make necessary changes in the cell itself. Deleting the cell contents. To delete the contents of any cell, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cell S, whose contents you want to delete. Step 2. Press the Delete key on the keyboard. You can also right-click on the selected cells and select the Clear Contents option from the shortcut menu that appears. Clear Contents option. Copying and moving the cell contents. You can copy or move the contents of a single cell or a range of cells to some other part of the same worksheet or another worksheet. To copy the contents of a cell or a range of cells, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells that you want to copy. Step 2. Click the Copy button in the clipboard group on the Home tab. Alternatively, right-click the selected part and then select the Copy option from the shortcut menu that appears. A flashing dotted line, called marquee, appears around the copied cells. Copying cell contents. Click the Home tab. Click Copy button. Select the cells you want to copy. A marquee appears. Step 3. Click in the cell where you want to insert the copied cells. Step 4. Click the Paste button in the clipboard group on the Home tab. Alternatively, right-click the selected part and select the Paste option from the shortcut menu that appears. The copied data will be pasted in the selected destination. Pasting cell contents. Click the Paste button. Click on the cell where you want to paste the copied cells. Do it yourself. Experiential learning. Try to move the cell contents from one location to another. To do so, choose the Cut button on the Home tab instead of Copy, and see the difference. Inserting rows and columns. Inserting a new row or column in Excel is a common task when you need to expand your spreadsheet or reorganize your data. To insert a new row, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the row number before which you want to insert a new row. The entire row will be selected. Step 2. Click the down arrow on the Insert button in the Cells group on the Home tab, and then select the Insert Sheet Rows option from the drop-down menu that appears. Inserting a new row. Select the row before which you want to insert a new row. Click the Insert button and then click Insert Sheet Rows option. Excel will insert a new row shifting the existing data to accommodate the new addition. The new row will be initially blank, and you can start entering data as needed. New row inserted. To insert a new column, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the column before which you want to insert a new column. Step 2. Click the down arrow on the Insert button in the Cells group on the Home tab, and then select the Insert Sheet Columns option from the drop-down menu that appears. Inserting a new column. Select the column before which you want to insert a new column. Click the Insert button and then click Insert Sheet Columns option. A new column will be added before the selected column. New column inserted. Deleting rows and columns. To delete a row or column from a worksheet, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the rows or columns you want to delete. Step 2. Click the down arrow of the Delete button in the Cells group on the Home tab, and then click the Delete Sheet Rows or Delete Sheet Columns option from the drop-down menu that appears. Deleting a row. Select the row you want to delete. Click the Delete button and then click Delete Sheet Rows option. Important note. When you delete a row or column, the remaining rows shift up to fill the space left by the deleted rows. while the remaining columns shift to the left. Deleting cells. To delete cells from a worksheet, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells you want to delete. Step 2. Right-click the selected cells and select Delete option from the shortcut menu that appears. The Delete dialog box appears with the following options. Shift cells left. It deletes the selected cells and shifts rest of the cells to the left. Shift cells up. It deletes the selected cells and shifts the cells below them up. Entire row. It deletes the entire row and shifts the rows below them up. Entire column. It deletes the entire column and shifts the columns on the right to the left. Delete dialog box. Step 3. Select the desired option from the dialog box and click OK. Do it yourself. Interdisciplinary, EVS. Open Excel 2019 and create the following worksheet, and enter details about any 5 animals. One has been done for you. Changing row height. When you enter data in MS Excel, it automatically adjusts the row height to accept the tallest font in the row. However, you can also change the height of the row manually. To do so, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the rows of which you want to change the size. Step 2. Click the Format button in the Cells group on the Home tab. A drop-down menu appears. Row Height option in Format drop-down menu. Select the desired rows. Click the Format button and then click Row Height option. Step 3. Select the Row Height option from the menu. The Row Height dialog box appears. Step 4. Enter the desired value in the row height text box and click the OK button. The height of all the selected rows will be changed. Row height dialog box. Enter the value of row height here. Height of the selected rows changed. Row height changed. Important note. In Microsoft Excel, the default height of a row is 15 points with the default font, Calibri, and the default font size, 11. The default width of a column is 8.43 characters. Changing column width. To change the width of a column, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the desired columns. Step 2. Click the Format button in the Cells group on the Home tab, and then select the Column Width option from the drop-down menu that appears. This displays the Column Width dialog box. Column Width option in Format drop-down menu. Column Width dialog box. Step 3. Enter a value in the Column Width text box, and click OK. The width of the selected columns changes to the specified value. Bonus content. Subject enrichment. You can select the Auto-Fit Row Height or Auto-Fit Column Width option in the Format drop-down menu to automatically adjust the row height or column width, respectively. Using the Undo and Redo option. Just like Microsoft Word, you can undo and redo an action in Microsoft Excel using the respective buttons. The Undo and Redo buttons are present on the Quick Access toolbar on the title bar. When you click the Undo button, it reverses the most recent action or series of actions. When you click the Redo button, it will repeat the action that you have undone. It essentially reverses the undo operation. Important note. Always be cautious when deleting worksheet, especially if it contains some data, as it is not possible to undo this action. Autofill feature. The autofill feature in Excel is a powerful tool that allows users to fill cells with data or formulas automatically based on a pattern or series. This feature can save time and reduce the need for manual data entry. Autofill can be used to fill a series of sequential numbers or dates. It can also replicate repeating patterns or sequences. To fill a range of cells with a numeric series, follow these steps. Step 1. Type the first 2 values of the series in 2 adjacent cells. Select both the cells. Step 2. Place the mouse pointer over the bottom corner of the last cell. The mouse pointer changes to a small square, known as the fill handle. Step 3. Click and drag the fill handle to extend the series in the desired direction, downward to fill cells below or to the right to fill cells to the right. Excel will automatically fill in the cells based on the pattern it detects from the starting cell's content. Step 4. When you have reached the desired number of cells, release the mouse button. Excel will fill in the selected cells with the appropriate values or pattern. Dragging the fill handle. Numeric series created. To fill a cell range with a predefined series such as months of the year, follow these steps. Step 1. Type January in the first cell. Step 2. Click and drag the fill handle downward. Step 3. Release the mouse button. Excel will automatically fill in the cells with months of the year. Do it yourself. Enter Disciplinary English. Use the autofill feature to create a series of the names of the days of the week. Type Sunday in the first cell, and then click and drag to fill the cells with the remaining days. Shortcut keys. Subject enrichment. Shift plus spacebar. Select a row. Control plus spacebar. Select a column. Control plus A. Select the entire worksheet. F2. Partially modify a cell content. Shift plus F11. Insert a new worksheet. Control plus C. Copy the cell contents. Control plus X. Cut the cell contents. Control plus V. Paste the cut or copied cell contents. Control plus Z. Undo an action. Control plus Y. Redo an action. For the teacher. Begin the chapter with a recap of the previous chapter to check the basic understanding of students in Excel. Demonstrate students the various editing features discussed in the chapter. Explain the importance of undo and redo operations in Excel. Tell students about those actions in Excel which cannot be undone. Talk about the autofill feature in Excel and help students create different numeric series using it. Provide each child the opportunity to work on computers and understand the use of various editing features of MS Excel. Let us revise. Before making any changes or performing any action on any data, it needs to be selected. You can select a single cell, a range of cells, a row, a column, or an entire worksheet. Once you have selected the desired cells, rows, or columns, you can perform various actions, such as modifying, deleting, copying, or moving the cell contents. You can also insert and delete rows, columns or cells, and resize rows and columns. Making slight changes in the data is known as partial modification. You can copy or move the contents of a single cell or a range of cells to some other part of the same worksheet or another worksheet. The undo operation will reverse the most recent action or series of actions. The redo button will repeat the action that you have undone. It essentially reverses the undo operation. The autofill feature in Excel is a powerful tool that allows users to fill cells with data or formulas automatically based on a pattern or series.